Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first video in my Wedding Bells series, and I've tried filming this video like 3 or 4 times, but every single time I just talk way too much. So I'm gonna try and cut it down just a little bit today. In this first video, I kind of just want to touch on David and I's engagement and then also my engagement ring. And then in future videos, I have ideas like, you know, how we picked our vendors and how we asked our bridal party and just bits and pieces of the planning process. So far, wedding planning for me has been like a total breeze. I haven't hit any snags and everything's been pretty easy, I would say. Planning a wedding is very expensive, so if you are thinking about like planning any kind of wedding anytime soon, or even if you have like 2 years, I would legit start saving like now. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the video. I'm going to start off by talking about David and I's engagement. I'm not going to go into too much detail just because there is an entire video of the whole day on my channel. I will link that down below. It's got the proposal and leading up to the proposal, and everything pretty much from that day is in the video. But I'm just going to kind of explain it because I'm not talking in that video, so you don't really know like what's going on. I'll just start by saying that I did know that David was going to propose to me. I didn't know like an exact day or where or when or anything like that, but I had like a time frame of when we were going to get engaged, just because that's something that David and I had talked about. We kind of made the decision together that we wanted to get married, so we set out a time frame. And I mean, as time was closing in on this time frame, I knew that the proposal was coming. I know a lot of people have issues with that, and I don't really understand why. I feel like when you have like a huge life event, like you're gonna get married, that is your entire life, and I feel like that's something that you should talk about with the person that you're going to be marrying. I feel like you guys should come to the agreement together that marriage is something that you want to do. Therefore, I don't find it weird that I knew he was going to propose to me. Plus, not to mention, you cannot get much past me. I am sharper than a pencil. I mean, I can figure anything out. So David didn't really have much luck in that category, but I will say that he did surprise me because I didn't know like that he was going to propose the day he did, or where we were going, or anything like that. That's pretty much just like a backstory on the fact that I knew he was going to propose. So with that being said, I had 2 weekends that I kind of figured were going to be the weekends he was going to do it. I wasn't completely sure, but I kind of figured. So the weekend that he actually proposed, which was on April 16th, 2016, he had told me that he was going to be working, and I kind of doubted him a little bit because I'm like, yeah, that's a really good excuse. So the Friday before the actual proposal, he came home from work and I was like, oh, you're working tomorrow, right? And he said, yeah. And I was kind of trying to be facetious. I was like, oh, do you need me to wash your uniform for you? Kind of hoping that it would kind of like make him stumble on his words, but he didn't. He was like, oh yeah, that'd be great. Like, I need a clean uniform. So I went ahead and washed his uniform for him, and we went to bed early like we always do. And he woke up at like 5 a.m., got in the shower, got ready for work, his uniform and all. And I was just so surprised in the morning whenever he came in and like kissed me bye. Of course, I'm trying to act like I have no idea or that I wasn't expecting anything. But he did come in and kiss me goodbye and left at his usual time when he goes to work. So I was like, okay, well, I guess it's next weekend then. It's not happening today. He's like legit going to work. So he left, and then I slept in and I got up and took a shower and just started getting ready for the day. Whenever one of my best friends texted me and said that she got called off work and she was going to come over. And when she arrived, she had 2 dozen roses and a letter from David. The letter pretty much just said, today's the day you've been waiting for. Today's the day I'm going to ask you to marry me. He also sent his card and he told me to go buy an outfit, go get my nails done, pretty much just get ready for the day. So that's what we did. My friend Busy and I went shopping, we got our nails done, and then we came back, we got ready, and the letter also said to be at my mom's house at 7, that she knows where to take me. So I went to my mom's house, and then my mom took me to the location where he proposed, and then he was there along with all of my family, and it was just a really special moment. And I'm so glad I have a video of the entire day because it is so special to me. And David really outdid himself because even though I was expecting the proposal, I mean, I didn't know how he was doing it, and he really did surprise me because I thought he was going to work. So it ended up being an awesome day, and it was everything I could have asked for. I don't regret like having the feeling that he was going to propose, or knowing that it was coming, or that it wasn't a complete surprise. Like, I don't regret that at all, because at the end of the day, the proposal was everything that David and I wanted for it to be. So moving on to my engagement ring, I do have a rose gold morganite, and it is a emerald cut, and then it has diamonds around it. And David actually picked this ring out all by himself. I kind of told him exactly what I wanted, and I had even picked out a ring and sent it to him and was like, just get me this one, like this is the ring that I want. And David went off on his own to a jewelry store to learn about the morganites, to learn about what he was purchasing, and he actually ended up finding this ring at the jewelry store, and it was pretty much perfect. It was exactly what I wanted. It looked almost identical to the ring that I picked out, only it was better. And David just knew he had to get it. So the day that he went to talk to the jeweler, he actually put my ring on hold and went back and purchased it just a few days later. He was kind of nervous to pull the trigger on it. It's the only reason why he like put it on hold before he bought it, because I was so adamant about the ring that I had sent him, and he was afraid to get me something else. But this ring is perfect, and I don't think he could have done a better job picking out a ring for me. So I'll go ahead and do a close-up of my ring so you guys can see what it looks like. So it's very hard to get a good picture of a morganite, but let me just tell you that this ring is so pretty. It's got that peachy like tone to it, and the contrast with the rose gold is just so stunning. I love that my ring doesn't look like anyone else's. This is a original. There are no other rings that look like mine. I couldn't be happier because it is absolutely perfect. That's going to do it for my first video in this wedding bell series. In my next one, I think I'm going to talk about how I asked my bridal party to be in my wedding, and kind of show you guys what I got them when I asked them. And I'll probably touch on some of our vendors that we booked and stuff like that. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel so you can follow along with this wedding series. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.